Chill. I do it tomorrow. Just put it on the floor. It said it sent, Adrian. I don't know if you got it.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Giants. This one fielded at the 5.
In the best feeling. Well, she wants to. She had weed on her. Bro, Russians do anything to fucking kill Americans, bro.
Lawrence now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, good shit.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
Yeah.
Instead, it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And
oh, my God. Good shit.
Winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well.
That's why, bro.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
Why are you reaching up, punching me in the face?
And I know this to be true.
Yeah, he locked in.
To this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and clearing space.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was
I think she think I'm a robot or some shit. That's my other headset on.
Second down now. It's Jacobs.
Definitely. What, kid?
Take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hell no.
Now Lawrence.
You don't want anything.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
See, he's good shit.
35 yards that time.
Watch the game, princess.
The Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
I was gonna say there were the changes over there. Where she set up in.
Where is it?
Over there.
No, she good. She can watch the game like this.
Down at the 12, it's
So she starts crying. Jeez, they got a defense.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Lance. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And Lance now to throw. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Mixon running right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On play action, Lance. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Being chased down, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Lance now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll go for it. Lance rolling to his left. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
To throw again on second down. Lance. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. He stiff-arms him, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs, and he's got room, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 168 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trucks over it. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 27. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a short gain here down to the 22. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Jacobs. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. One final try now for Lance. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Miami, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.